Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Ravneet, and in today's video I'm going to show you oil pastel drawing technique that is called as the scratch art. Now this scratch art is really a very fun method of drawing. As a kid, this was the kind of drawing that was like the most interesting to do. Involves a lot of coloring. Now without further ado, let's get started. So here I have with me is this Crayola oil pastel that I'm using. It's extremely good, it's smooth, it blends together very well, and it's not that costly. It's quite cheap, affordable, and is great for any kid or any adult who would like to just keep on drawing. So these crayons, as you can see, these are like very thick ones, they are not very thin, so these last long a lot, so that's the reason I like them. And let's do something creative with this now. So here I have a sheet of paper with me, and you can see it's just the length of my palm, so it's not too big and easy to color on. Here I have already secured my page all around with this masking tape, so as it's easy for me to color, and it's going to give a very nice and beautiful outline when we remove all of it, and it's going to look very neat and tidy. So that's the reason why I've added this masking tape. So the first thing over here that we're gonna do is I'm going to color this whole page with plenty of colors. So let's say I want to start with the most lightest, the brightest color. That of course is yellow. Here I have this lemon yellow with me, and I'm gonna start coloring with the lemon yellow. So probably let me start from the center of the page, and I'm just going to color a little bit area over here. And it's not necessary that you have to color the whole page with yellow or a single color. You can use plenty of colors together on top of each other. So idea over here is that if you see the white spots over here, we want to cover all that white spot. We do not want any white spot to be visible, so it's okay, you can keep on coloring on top of the color and just cover all the white spots that you see. So it's very necessary to cover the white spots. So, and also you can use a different color on it. So here on the lemon yellow, I'm using yellow orange. That's a little darker than the lemon yellow. Every spot is filled in nicely, and you see how smooth the coloring is. This is the best quality of an oil pastel, that oil pastels are so smooth and nice. It has that oily texture, and yeah, you can obviously see some of the particles that come out of this color, but that's totally okay. So now what you can do to make it a little more smooth is that you can go on top with the finger and just blend in the color together. So this is going to make it even more nice and smooth. And then you can use some other color. So maybe I want to make it a slight little darker, so you can give as many layers of colors to it. It's up to you. There's no rules in this kind of art, so you can use your own imagination, your own creativity into it. That's why this art is so kids friendly, because kids don't go by the rules. So you see, so I'm not giving it kind of a shape, but I'm just trying to color in, and I'm just trying to blend everything all together nicely. So once I'm happy with the one color, and as you can see, there's no spot of white visible in this area that I colored. That's because I've added so many layers of colors that there was no space of white over there. Now I want to add some colors, the values of orange. So it's not necessary that you have to color in some kind of a rhythm or some kind of a pattern. You just go with the flow however you want to fill in the colors, and then you can obviously take another color. So this is a little darker, this is a little red color. I think this one says this is a red orange. So I'm trying to blend colors that are like the shade of each other. So here I'm giving it a little red orange shade on top. This makes it a little darker and helps in filling all the gaps. It's okay if the colors are going inside onto the other color, that's totally fine. You see, I told there's no rules for this, so you can just go as per your wish, and yeah, color in as you like. A little more darker tone on top of it. So the whole point over here is to keep on coloring, keep on adding colors, make it look little darker. Just add a lot of texture on top of it, add layers, add the color of your choice, and then let me just add a little bit of pink over here, and so on. I'll just keep on adding colors till my whole page is filled. So when you are using some lighter colors, like here I'm using a pink, you tend to see a lot of white spots. So in order to fill that white spot, you need to use colors on top of it. So I'm not using a darker color on top of this pink, because this pink is already a dark shade that I have of pink. So I'm using peach color on top of it. So what this is doing is it is trying to blend in all the colors together, and as a result, whatever white spot is there, it's just vanishing away. Anybody out there who is fond of using oil pastels, who love using oil pastel, drop a comment below and let me know what is it that you that is like something that you love drawing with oil pastel. Do you know any kind of technique? Let me know in the comment box below. I'm gonna try doing a little green over here on this side. See how nicely this is color, and you have to use your muscles and add some force while you're coloring. Only then you will get a very nice and cool oil pastel effect. So let me use a little of this blue, the sky blue, and you see I'm just trying to blend in with the other colors that is on top. This is going to give you a really nice effect. It's just like, you know, painting. It's just like blending two colors together, and it looks like the color is emerging in from the other color. So that's about the sky blue. And now next I want to use, this says this is blue, that's a pure blue, so maybe I'll just go ahead and color in with the pure blue right now. And yeah, I just want to cover this whole area over here, that is the frame. I can go outside of the box so that I just don't miss any spot over here on the corners. That's so really important. That's gonna give you a nice and beautiful outline. And then probably I'm going to use color that's even more darker, that's called midnight blue. So I'm just going to color in the corners and yeah, blend in together. So next I want to fill in this area. So because there's pink over here, I want to add in some purple. Remember to fill in all the corners nicely. Don't worry if there's too much of layers, that is the beauty of it. You can repeat the colors, you can make it multicolored like I'm doing here. All the corners nice and filled. And yeah, that's about it. And I just want to blend this color a little with the yellow, so I'm just going to use a yellow and just blend in together. And now that's how it looks at the end. And now we are going to use a black color and cover all the colors with a black oil pastel. Now this may look a little scary, but at the end you're gonna see the magic that happens. Just go ahead and color everything with the black. So you have to really apply a little bit of pressure so that it colors on top of the other colors and everything tones to a black color. And I'm gonna fast forward this. Now as you can see here, I have covered this whole paper with the black color, and the rest of the colors are all under this black color. So you need not to worry that, oh, your colors have vanished away. No, they haven't. So for the next step that we'll be doing is the most magical, the most satisfying of everything that we were doing till now. So as you can see here, I have is a skewer stick, and you'll be needing something like this, nice and sharp, so that you can scrape the black color out of this page. So I have the skewer stick, and you could also be using a pen, like any kind of pen, maybe especially which has a sharp edge like this, a sharp end like this. And you need to make sure that the pen does not write, so it does not have any ink. So when you write it on top of a paper, there should be no ink flowing out of it. So you need a sharp pen or a sharp object like this, so that you can scrape out and make some design on top of it. So here I'll be making a very simple floral design. So everything is nicely covered in black color, so just a slight little bit I want to just fill in over here. So best part about oil pastel is that oil pastel never dries. So even if you have colored on an oil pastel a week back and you want to rework on it, you can totally go and do that. It never dries. And you can use a paper under your hand so that you don't spoil your hand. You can keep a paper under your palm like this and keep on working on the design. So I'm just going to start making some drawing over here. So let's start by making a circle. So yes, now do you see how nice and bright the color is coming out? So what's happening is all the black color is scraping out of the area where I'm trying to draw with the skewer. So it's scraping out all the black, and what as a result you're getting is this beautiful color that's underneath of it. So you can draw anything on top of it, like anything. It's totally up to you. So here I'm making a flower design and I'm just giving it seeds over here in the middle, just little circles, and you see the color that was under it was yellow and it's showing so nice and bright and beautiful it's looking, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the first. And you need not to give so much of detailing in these kind of drawings. Something very simple and basic will look like really nice. So try doing something easy for the first time, and once you get the whole technique, you can go on and try something that's a little tougher than what you did for the first time. So it's just scraping out all the colors, and you can definitely go on top of it, make this layer a little thicker so that you get to see a little more of the color. So here you don't have to make everything perfect. You don't want to make things perfect. It's okay if you make mistakes. That's totally fine, because it's not a perfect drawing that you're doing. It's just for fun. These kind of drawings are just for fun. So once I make that outline, I'm just going to draw some lines here, scrape out the black, and so I can see the color that's inside, and so nice. And I'm just going to continue and do the same thing over and over again until my full drawing is complete.